Any blow to the head is a serious one, but contrary to what many people think, a head injury and a traumatic brain injury, TBI, are not the same. Using the terms interchangeably can cause confusion about the long-term effects of the injury and the type of medical treatment that is needed. Texas accident victims could be entitled to financial compensation to cover the medical costs, lost income, and other damages that often accompany TBIs and other head injuries. An accident victim may sustain a head injury, brain injury, or both. In a head injury, the damage is limited to the scalp, skull, and layers inside the skull that protect the brain. No brain tissue is damaged with a head injury. Even with no brain damage, a head injury can be very serious. Victims may need surgery to repair a broken skull and to prevent shards of bone from breaking off and piercing brain tissue. Any person who has suffered a head injury also needs to be checked for a brain injury, since they certainly can occur together. A traumatic brain injury is classified as any injury to brain tissues. While TBIs vary in severity, all can cause neurological dysfunction or dysregulation, at least temporarily. A TBI can result in cognitive impairments, emotional problems, deficits in motor skills and coordination, and sensory issues. Brain injuries heal over time. For some, the neurological complications disappear, but catastrophic brain injuries have long-term effects, impacting a person's ability to move, eat, speak, and remember information. Severe brain injuries can also result in long-term complications like coma, seizures, persistent vegetative state, and post-traumatic dementia. People with mild concussions may be able to return to daily life with a short period of rest and relaxation. But for survivors left with permanent disabilities after a brain injury, the consequences can be life-changing. Many Texans are left unable to work after a severe TBI and need long-term nursing or a full-time caregiver to help them manage the tasks of daily life. For these people, obtaining compensation from the party responsible for their accident can mean the difference between getting appropriate care and falling into serious debt. If this sounds like you, contact a knowledgeable brain injury lawyer right away to learn about your rights to compensation. If you or a loved one suffered a brain injury after an accident, you need aggressive legal representation to secure maximum compensation for your losses. Turn to a Houston brain injury lawyer from Fleming Law today. We'll fight for a full and fair settlement that compensates you for past expenses and anticipates future needs. Call 469-414-9082 or visit FlemingAttorneys.com for a free case evaluation.